This week's SmackDown was a decent show, and thankfully, it was better than Raw in the sense that they didn't have parts in which it made me want to stop watching. So, welcome to 20 by 20. Here is this week's rundown of WWE SmackDown Live. Shane McMahon reveals that he'll be the captain of SmackDown's team, and nobody saw that one coming, of course. It's crazy to think that he's gonna get in the ring so quickly after taking the dive of death at Hell in a Cell, so props to the man for doing so. And yeah, I'm with you more than you know, Shane. I'm not happy to see Stephanie McMahon back either, as I made pretty clear in yesterday's Raw show. The Glorious! Bobby Roode defeated Dolph Ziggler in their 2 out of 3 Falls match, and so Roode joined Shane and Randy in SmackDown's team. The match was okay. It went by too quickly for my taste, and I had hoped it'd be more than what it turned out to be. At any rate, hopefully Ziggler and Roode's feud is really over now, so both men can move on to hopefully bigger and better things once Survivor Series is done and over with. Backstage, Rusev dumps New Day's candy on the floor and stomps on it while New Day is dressed for the holiday. And unlike with Anderson and Gallows on Raw, this is a completely New Day-ish thing to do for them because they behave like nerdy idiots on the regular. It's their gimmick, and it doesn't hurt them. Look at that. It made sense, unlike on Raw with Anderson and Gallows. Who would have thought of something so logical? Captain Becky gives the SmackDown ladies a pep talk about how they need to be united every week leading up to the pay-per-view, and everything seems fine and dandy and happy up until the champ Natalya arrives to stir the pot and try to divide them all by verbally shitting on Naomi and Charlotte. Ha! What a bitch. And all Charlotte and Naomi did was roll their eyes and make faces. But they can't deny that Natalya did retain against them both. Haha, so she got the better of the both of you right there. Baron Corbin and Sin Cara have a rematch that ends with both men getting counted out behind the announcer's table while a pissed off Sin Cara is raining down blows on him because Corbin spends a good chunk of the match trying to tear his mask off his head. Now here's the thing. I'm willing to give this whole thing a cautious chance now because it's the most interesting thing that's happened between them so far. With that said, that doesn't say too much because this whole thing came out of nowhere, but it seems to actually be building towards something. Like there's gonna be an actual payoff at some point for one of these guys. And if that is Sin Cara, I wish the man luck, because that mask he's been wearing for years has been like a curse on him, but tonight was the best that he's ever looked, well, in years. He really should have put more oomph into those fists and knees he hit Corbin with, though, because they looked rather slow and weak. But keep that in mind for next time, and it'll be better. Cara fends off Corbin, and Corbin runs away into the crowd to escape. I'll remain cautiously optimistic for this. The Usos tell Renee Young that they're gonna prove they're the A-team of the supposed B brand by winning a Survivor Series, but Shelton and Chad show up to let them know that they've got their championship match against them next week. Ha ha! It should be a good match, and Chad and Shelton showed some good personality there. I enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing them in that championship match next week. It should be a good one. After looking weak for months and being in some of the worst programs and promos of the year, we're supposed to believe that Jinder's a credible threat to AJ? AJ, the man who's been on fire basically his entire WWE run? AJ, who makes Jinder look like a rookie nobody in comparison? AJ, the phenomenal one that had a WWE title run that actually mattered? Tss, they had him take out AJ. Really? Come on now. Thanks for reminding me of how much I'd rather see AJ as champion again. And then after this, we're supposed to believe that he's going to be a credible threat to Brock Lesnar. Come on, man. During Big E versus Rusev, Corey Graves tells Byron that he wishes Booker T was also on commentary with him on SmackDown so he could, and I do quote, have a good commentary partner. Corey, you sure as hell don't believe those words, because you and Cole call out Booker on his shit on a weekly basis. He's about as qualified for commentary as David Arquette was for that big gold belt. Nakamura defeated Owens after an assist from Orton and becomes the 4th member of SmackDown Survivor Series team. Orton leveled the playing field for Nakamura after Sammy got involved again, evening the odds. It made sense seeing as Zayn and Owens have had heat with Orton during these past few weeks. It was a good ending to what was basically a decent show. And that's what I can say for SmackDown this week. It wasn't amazing, but it at least didn't have me wanting to stop watching it like Raw did. What do you think of the show? Let me know by leaving a comment or write to yours truly on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling20by20. And don't forget to hit a Kinshasa on that subscribe button before you go. But until then, this was 20 by 20, and I hope to see you here for tomorrow's NXT breakdown.